In the last video, Roy Lee Centers had just come off a California tour with Ralph Stanley and the Clinch Mountain Boys. He had spent the evening drinking and singing Bluegrass at a friend's birthday party. Roy Lee's son Lenny was also there, and they left at 2 a.m. and stopped at Billy Hurst's home to get gas. Roy Lee had gone into the house. Lenny decided to stay in the car and catch some sleep. Roy Lee was gone for 20 minutes. Now Lenny woke up in the back of the car to see Roy Lee run out of the house past the car. A gunshot made Lenny turn back towards the house. Bill was standing with a .38 pistol in his hand. Geraldine was standing behind Billy. Billy ordered Geraldine take Lenny out of the Nova and put him into their truck. And the three pulled out of the driveway. Lenny was in the middle, Geraldine was on the passenger side, and Bill was in the driver's seat. The gun was on the dashboard. They drove to the end of the driveway, and that's where Roy Lee was standing. Billy pointed the gun at Roy Lee and told him he was under arrest and he was going to jail. Billy stepped out of the truck and Roy Lee got in, so Billy sat back into the driver's seat with Roy, Lenny, and Geraldine. Billy was punching Roy Lee as he was driving. Sometimes Billy would pick up the pistol and hit Roy Lee with that. Roy's face was cut and bleeding. They turned up Town Line Road in Jackson, which ran along a small creek, and Roy Lee felt like this was his only opportunity. He wrenched the wheel out of Bill's hand and slammed his foot on the accelerator. The truck went into the ditch, and the front bumper wedged in that small little creek called Cane Creek. Billy got out of the truck and Roy Lee grabbed his coat to try and stop him. Geraldine reached over Lenny, grabbed a fistful of Roy Lee's hair. Roy Lee let go of Billy to try and stop Geraldine. Billy grabbed Roy Lee by his shirt, dragged him out of the truck. Geraldine got out of the truck too and ran to the nearest house, which was owned by Denver McKnight. Lenny got out too, and he scrambled up the embankment onto the road, turned around, and saw that his dad was holding Billy's head under the water. Lenny remembered bubbles rising up a Cane Creek from Billy's mouth. Roy Lee led Billy back up for fear of him drowning and sat on a rock, exhausted to catch his breath. And Billy took that opportunity. He ran to the truck and got the pistol. He shot Roy Lee once below the left knee and twice directly in the face. Bill must have beat Roy Lee with a pistol some more because the police said later that the gun wouldn't fire. By the time it was early morning, Deputy Orville Schaus was the first authority on the scene. Outside, he saw milkman Otis Ritchie comforting 12-year-old Lenny. Inside the house, Bill was drinking a coffee, calmly, in a clean, dry shirt that Denver McKnight had got him. Roy Lee was face down in Cane Creek with his face resting on a rock. His white t-shirt was pulled up almost to his neck. An autopsy would show 2 fractures to his skull. His official death was internal hemorrhaging to his frontal lobe. His face had severe lacerations from the pistol and the diamond ring on Bill's right hand. Deputy Orville Schaus put handcuffs on Bill Hurst and placed him under arrest. On Part 3, the murder trials of Roy Lee Centers.